everyone, welcome to my channel, Bianca Skogan Beauty. I'm so glad to have you guys here today. Today's video is my monthly unboxing for my Eyescream Beauty Box and my Eyescream Beauty Bag. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. I forgot to turn on my lights. That's not the elephant. The elephant is my hair. It's different. I got it re-dyed today. It's been a year and a half since I got the ombre moved up. I think that she moved it up like higher because I'm so lazy. So my hair is you know, light on the ends, and then my natural brown, except for that I dye it up top because of my gray. But anywho, my natural brown plus some grays up top. And I just get the blonde moved up whenever I go and get it done at the salon. And so that was today. And so you can see it pulls really like orange. So this was today. I got it done today. So there's a little bit of like hair dye here. I try to cover it with concealer. Let's just not talk about it. I think it looks pretty. I think it's very blonde, but as you know, it grows, it'll get more of that ombre. Like it'll grow and do, you know, what I want it to, which is the ombre, which I really like. So yay! And as I use purple shampoo, which I love to do, the orange will come out. So, you know, sometimes hair has to settle, right? You don't, like, I actually really like what's happening. I think it's fun. It's not perfect, but it'll get there. I have my Eyescream Beauty Box and I have my Eyescream Beauty Bag. We're gonna open them today and we're gonna put some makeup on. I have makeup on already because I don't know about you, but when I am at the salon and you're getting your hair done and whatnot, like your hair's all wet and my face is blank, I feel like a wet puppy, you know what I mean? And so I always put on a full face of makeup because I want to look not like a wet dog, do you know what I mean? Anyway, so I took off my eyeshadow because I actually didn't like what I ended up doing, but we are going to put on more makeup. So whatever makeup we have on in here, in these boxes, we're gonna put on, and I'm sure there is eyeshadow. So I took off the eyeshadow. There is a little bit of remnants, like, cause I took it off and it kind of took off some of the blush, but more blush, we can add more blush, right? We will put on the makeup in these bags. If all of that sounds good, you are on the right channel, continue watching, probably subscribe. All right, let's talk about the Eyescream Beauty Bag. This is $12 a month with $4.50 shipping. So it ends up being $16.50. Is it possible that it's $12.50 and the shipping is $4.50? $4? Yes. But I know total it is $16.50. But you get 3 to 5 beauty items in here. And both these, Eyescream Beauty in general, is kind of like an indie brand. They usually have like indie makeup in here, which is why I have kept it for so long and why I continue to get it, because I like indie makeup. Okay, so let's get into this. We have this is the April Eyescream Beauty Bag. Oh, eggs. So we've got some eggs here. It's like, you know, Easter themed. We have from Beauty Creations. This is a brand that is in these boxes and bags. So Eyescream Beauty features them quite often. And I like Beauty Creations. I like the brand. So that's good. And it is a brow soap. Fun. My brows, I do have brow powder. I think it's a pomade. I have a brow gel and a brow pomade in them today. And so having more brow products is great because my brows are always needing some help. So yay. I wonder if it's one of those that you have to spray to activate. Yes. It says it's colorless, locks brows in place, creates a fluffy and feathered effect. For best results, use wet. Instant thickening. That's what I need. I feel like my brows are definitely too dark right now because of the blonde hair, but I used a blonde pomade. So this brow soap is $6. That is a steal of a deal. And I don't think I've ever gotten a brow product in any of these, so that's awesome. It is just clear. It's a clear soap. It's kind of like Patrick Ta has one of these and Anastasia Beverly Hills has one of these. It's kind of fun. Ooh, I feel like the Patrick Ta and Anastasia Beverly Hills ones will not work unless they're wet. Wait, no, that's the Patrick Ta one. The Patrick Ta one will not work unless it's wet. So that's interesting that this one will work both ways. Kind of cool. Okay, now we have something from Klarity Kosmetics. We got a palette from Klarity Kosmetics in the Eyescream Beauty Box last month. So to get a lip gloss, Yay, and I really like Klarity Cosmetics. This is in the shade Glass Slipper. I did just do a big lip gloss and lipstick declutter, but that means I have room for more. Oh, pretty. So it looks just clear, but at the bottom there, it kind of settled, but it kind of settled, but it is very pretty once I just get it all mixed up. I love these kind of glosses, these iridescent, you know, it's kind of like a lava lamp. If I just let it kind of move, it'll get to where I want it. And this will be really pretty. I love these kind of glosses over a color, like over a black lipstick is good, but it doesn't have to be black. Over like this one, because it's kind of blue. If it was over like a navy lipstick, it'd be really pretty. I have little spatulas I could stick in there. And anyways, we'll see if I come to that. So that lip gloss was it says lip gloss / oil on here, but here it says lip gloss. So I'm gonna trust this and say it's the lip gloss. Anyways, okay, the biggest and best thing in this bag is a really large palette. This is from Trend Beauty, a brand I've never heard of. It is the Brilliant palette. Pretty. It is a very pretty rainbow palette. I like that it's kind of like Blend Bunny, and the fact that they're like in rows according to color. I like that because that makes sense for my brain. I like it, it's really pretty. So it isn't as shimmery as I usually like, but I kind of go really crazy hard with my eyeshadows. So maybe that's good. So this I'd say is like, probably has the most shimmer, this one and this one. Like that is a very like faint shimmer. Anyways, okay, cool. It is still a really nice palette. Plus it is 5 by 5. So it's 25 shades for $25, which is a steal of a deal. So this whole bag cost me $16.50 and I got $45. I was able to add it up. It was worth $45. Is that almost 3 times the amount? That's a steal. That's a steal. Eyescream Beauty Box, which is my favorite. This is $29.99 a month. It has 5 to 7 beauty items in here, and they're usually amazing. It's usually worth anywhere from 120 to, I think it's maxed out at like 150. It's awesome. And I think actually, I've said this a couple times, I get it for 25 because I grandfathered in and was able to get it like before February at 25. So I spend 25 and get it for like what, 120, which is, I don't know, about 5 times the value. It's amazing. This is an amazing box. And if you guys are interested, I do have a referral link maybe in my description box. I don't know if it's a code or a link. I don't even know if I get any money off of it. I think I might get points, which would give me points towards like things like on their website. I don't know. Nobody's ever used my code. Anyways. Okay, so April. This is Bunny Kisses and Beauty Wishes. Nice, I love that. I love that there's always something new. Like I'm obsessed with mermaids, and so there's always like mermaid kisses and starfish wishes, and now it's bunny kisses and beauty wishes. There's like little sayings like that. I think it's kind of cute. Okay, this month did have a choice, but it was not the palette that was a choice. It was these. Oh, these. Man, why do I always have to drop things? Beauty Creations, as was in the other box, that was the brow powder. Brow soap. These are color base primers. So they had 6 shades. They have the purple, the green, or the teal, and the blue. And then there was also yellow, pink, and orange. And I could have gotten all 6 of them. I think I just had to pay like $6 extra. But I'm not much of a big fan of the colorful bases because I feel like I look at an eyeshadow palette and I'm like, what am I gonna do today? And I don't know. So I kind of like having a blank slate. And so I just do like either my skin color base or like a white base, even a black base. Like a black base will have multi-chromes will show up really well on that. But like with these colorfuls, I feel like if I do this one, this is the teal one, I would need to use colors in the same like range. I would need to be using green, blue kind of colors. If I all of a sudden changed my mind and said, oh, I kind of want to use pink, it's gonna show up weird against this. Do you know what I mean? So I do think that they do have a purpose. And if I know for a fact I'm gonna go mermaidy and I'm gonna go for green and blue look, this would be a great primer. If I know for a fact I'm gonna go pink and purple, great primer. I can't make decisions. You probably can use it as a one and done, like as an eyeshadow, and just be like, I want a purple eyeshadow, boom, done. But they're also a primer, a base color. So all three of those, I think they're $6 each. So that was a pretty good deal that I could have gotten all 6 of them for just paying $6 extra. Pretty good deal. Oh, it says, these colorful cuties may be called primers, but they're much more than that. While they work great as a base, you can also use them in tons of creative ways. So you can use them as an eyeshadow, like I said, an eyeliner, that would be good. An eyeliner, like a graphic eyeliner, that would be really nice. Color correctors. Oh, because like purple cancels out yellow. So if you have like yellow on your skin, or if you bought the other one and you had the yellow one, yellow cancels out purpley blue, you know, whatever. So you can use them as a color corrector. Oh, I just feel like color correctors are a lot of work though. Did you see? It was a lot of work in my head to think of what shades. Another, oh my gosh, I feel like every month we've been getting this Medusa's makeup. Did they make a deal with Medusa's makeup? Because like 3 months in a row, we've been getting Medusa's makeup lipsticks. I did like them. I think I liked half of them, 50% of them, because I just did my declutter and I decluttered one of them and I kept one of them. So let's see if this one makes it higher than 50%. This is in the shade Fever. It's a stick lipstick. Ooh, that's a beautiful shade. Okay. I can see me liking this one. Yeah, it's a beautiful, okay, it doesn't match my shirt, but it goes with my shirt. It is like mauve. I love these shades. I love these mauve shades. Okay, so 2 out of 3 have been amazing. I love this one. Yay. See what it says over here, except for that it's a cream. It says creamy bullet lipstick. I like mattes better than creams, but still can't let that detract from the lipstick. It's not the lipstick's fault that it's creamy. The next thing we got is from Estate Beauty. This is the Sorbet Blush. It is a liquid blush. I love liquid blushes. This here is part liquid blush, part powder blush. It's a lot of blushes. It's a super blendable gel blush that gives you just the right flush of colors. This lightweight formula melts into the skin and works beautifully under powder to help your look last all day. It says it comes in 6 universal shades and you'll be getting one of them. Tap it on with your fingers or a brush. It's pigmented. Interesting, it says it's pigmented because once it said it's a lightweight formula, I was thinking, okay, it's probably not very pigmented. Apparently it is. So there were 6 shades and I got this very like nudie brown shade. It is the shade Fig. This very fig colored shade. Nice. I like these kinds of shades because sometimes I go too hard with my eyeshadow. So it's nice to bring it back to neutral with the blush. We got from Charmacy. Charmacy always has these holographic, which is cute, but it makes it really hard to show it on camera. Charmacy Milano. This is a duochrome eyeliner. I love duochrome eyeliners. I don't know why I whispered that. I love duochrome eyeliners. I do. I think they're so fun. Depending on what they are. If it is a crayon one, I love to put it in my waterline. If it is like a felt tip or whatever, I love to do wings with them. What do we have here? I'm really excited about it. Okay, it looks like it is a felt tip one. Ooh, so pretty. It's right here. Oh, wow. These are swatches from, this was from yesterday. This is from today. They just aren't coming off. But this right here. Wow, that's stunning. I love it. I'm so excited for that. This is $21. Did I tell you that the Estate Blush was $15? I forgot to. So this is a $21. It's their newest edition. I see, that's another thing about these boxes. They don't just put in like old things. You get brand new things to brands. And this palette that I'm about to pull out, also brand new. Pretty amazing. So it says, this is Charmacy's newest addition to their multi-chrome liners. This liner shifts between white, silver, blue, green, and lilac. Use it on top of your colored primers. Oh, and they gave me the primers. to get different effects or on its own for a more subtle effect. Remember I was talking about how you could put like a black base and you put a multichrome over it? That's what they're talking about. You put the base on it, and if you put a multichrome over a colorful base, it amps it up. The last thing in this box is so exciting. I actually saw this come out on Instagram. It is the Bunny Love palette from Sugar Drizzle, and Sugar Drizzle announced it on Instagram, and I went, I wonder, because Sugar Drizzle has worked with Eyescream Beauty before, and I was like, I wonder if this is going to come in my Eyescream Beauty bag or box. I didn't, purchase it. Not that I need to purchase things, because I don't. And I was kind of biding my time a little bit to be like, hey, because if I did purchase it, then I would have two. So I waited. And then I saw Ice Cream make the announcement that this would be in their box. And I was like, yes! First of all, it's perfect because I really like Sugar Drizzle, the brand. It's a really great indie brand. It's brand new. So this is brand new to Sugar Drizzle, and it came to this month's box. They just released this. Also, it's bunnies, because it was Easter the other day. Yay, look at my carrots. It's perfect. I love it. It's so cute. Now let me actually show you inside. Okay, so we have some really pretty kind of like pastels with fun glitter. So this is what I was talking about. With the other one, it wasn't as like fun glittery. This is those fun glitters. Plus, I actually kind of think this is really fun. That we have, this would be really good for traveling, because you have a blush, no, that's not a bronzer. That's another blush. That's a bronzer though, for me. It's a little small, but two blushes and a highlighter, and I could make that work as a bronzer. I could take this and it'd be like an all-in-one for traveling, which I never do. I love it. Okay, let me get my thoughts together and we will put on a look. I have my life together a little bit, and I just was like, I haven't put on an eyeshadow primer. I'm gonna use this. I promise I will, once I'm done filming, have my life together. Here we go. We're gonna use a purple base. So I guess my look is going purple today. Did I get a little too much? Probably. My shirt is purple. My favorite color to wear is purple. Also, I was thinking, I saw this pretty yellow and I was like, oh, that'll be perfect. Bianca, you didn't get the yellow one. So I probably should have gotten all 6. That is actually really nice. So when they said it could just be a one and done, I mentioned it and I was like, yeah, but I was kind of thinking, oh, that'll be a little patchy. Well, guess what? I did that with my finger and I think it looks really good. Like, it would look better if I brought out a brush. Yeah. But I think without the brush, it looks really good. I could just leave it at that. But do I do that? No. I am a one-upper. It is all over my fingers though, so I guess there's that. I had an eyeshadow primer that was sparkly, and I always liked it because if there were, like, I would put it all the way into my brow bone, and so then I didn't have to highlight my brow bone. And so this will be nice because, like, sometimes I want a purple look and then I mix other things in and it doesn't end up as purple as I like. And I feel like with this, it will end up purple because I started purple. Does that make sense? I think we're gonna go like purple and green. I know I said it would be hard to do another color in there when you did the purple, and like green is the opposite of purple, but if I just do it in the inner corner here, I think we can make it work. And we're gonna use this as a wing. And you know, we'll see. It's all an experiment. We're just gonna see how it works out. If it works bad, the only thing I have to do today is pick up my daughter from school, and then it's my day off. So if it looks terrible, don't tell me, please. I'm gonna take a little bit of Meadow and Burrow and do a transition shade. Wait. I have purple on already. I forgot. I'm gonna have to think around this base situation because it's really kind of thrown off my groove. It's good in a good way. It just, Kind of threw off my groove. We are going to take the NYX glitter glue because we're just gonna, we already have our matte down. I'm off sorts. And we're gonna put, this is a base already, but I want a glitter base. No, nope. It's actually pretty tacky. Ugh. I don't know what to do. Okay, I already have it on my finger. I feel like I probably shouldn't have because I want to see how good this base is, but I already have it on, so it's already on my finger. And I don't want to just wipe it off at this point. So I'm using Wildflower, and I'm also going to use this one, Thump. Like Thumper from Bambi. Bambi. You've got this, Bianca. You've got it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so I think that looks nice, actually. I think that is pretty. Kind of it being in the outer. I wasn't expecting to do a look with my fingers today, but it is what's happening. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take the shade Garden, and I'm gonna take my newly clean finger because I just washed it, and we're gonna go like this. Cool, okay. Because I don't want it to just be purple. I'd like a little other color of pastel. Cool, sometimes it's also fun to have a matte inner corner. Now I'm gonna take this Cottontail, and I feel like you could use a little extra sparkle. Yeah. Just on the top there. Kind of turned it a little silvery. Interesting. I wasn't anticipating that. There is our look. Charmacy. We're gonna try to do eyeliner while you're here, but having my mirror. We'll see. I might just edit it out. We'll see. You can kind of see that. It is a brush applicator, but it's not like, it's not very thin. So it's not like super easy to use. Oh, it's getting on my eyelashes. Fun. I wonder, how do you guys use these iridescent liquid liners like this? How do you use them? Like, I guess it would be really fun to use it here. I don't really want to put a liquid liner in my waterline. And of course my mouth is open because I'm doing liner. Okay, I'm gonna do the next one off. Eyes are done. Well, I didn't put on mascara, but maybe I should have done that. But anywho, I did the liner and I put on some lip liner because we have lips to do and cheeks to do. So let's put on this blush. It is the Estate blush, the Sorbet blush. It said it was pigmented, so we're gonna go like this. Oops. It's like the paddle, so I'm like, it's an interesting, like, I feel like you should lay it flat, but then you're gonna get a lot bigger of a stripe. Okay, it's not as pigmented as like Rare Beauty, so I was worried about that. I know my blush was looking weird because of, I had kind of partially taken it off, but not all the way taken it off. Oh, okay. Well, anyways, I fixed it, or I'm in the process of fixing it. Okay, so it's interesting that it looks so like, I feel like in my eyes, it looks kind of browny, but on my face, it is kind of turning pink. And in the camera, it's turning pink. So nice. It is a really pretty brownie pink shade. Nice. It's a really nice shade for when I do a fun, crazy eye look, to have just kind of a neutral shade. I'm not going too hard crazy with my blush. because I may have some blush blindness. I also realized that I have bronzer blindness from Medusa's makeup. We have this in, what was it? Fever. So I tried to get a lip liner that I thought would match. And I think I did good. Does it match the eye look? They're both purple-y tones. It's okay. Is it a perfect match? No, but it's not a terrible match either. Okay, now we have this. So it is kind of finally coming down off of being stuck up there, but it is a slow process. I have this spatula right here. Let's see. Yes, that's satisfying. Get it out from back in there. Yeah. Okay, it's annoying that I had to do that, but now it's all mixed around. Yay! Okay, so I'm using the spatula. Oh, I think I'm so much funnier than I am. Almost done. Let me put on mascara. I just realized what I remind myself of, Rapunzel. It's because of the green and the purple and the blonde hair. I figured we could also use the highlighter from here. It is a bright highlighter. So I saw that when I was putting it on my eyes. So I wanted to be not too heavy with it because I know myself. What do you guys think? I think it actually turned out really pretty and it's very springy. Sometimes I don't make the look go with the season, but I think I did. I think I made it work. I feel like I didn't use as much of the eyeshadow palette as I thought I would because like the majority of the look is this, which I feel like I was kind of dogging these. And now I'm like, I should have gotten all 6 of them because they're actually better than I thought they would be. Should I get, I think you can get them on her website. Should I get the other 3? Anywho, especially because I do like warm tones. I don't need to talk myself into buying more things. Okay, also, there's some blush in here. So there is this Whiskers color. Let's just set my blush. Not that I need more blush, but I want to use more of the palette. Okay. I also realized I could have used the brow soap, but I already did my brows. And I would have to take off my brows and do them again, so I'll do it another time. The look is done. What do you guys think? I think it is gorgeous. I think the lip looks really pretty. I think the eye look is really pretty. I think it's just gorgeous. I think I look kind of like Rapunzel right now and spring forward. Although, did we spring forward? We already sprung forward. I grew up in Arizona where daylight savings time didn't happen. And so it hurts my brain, just, that's all. What do you think of the look? What do you think of the boxes and the bag? All of the information about this stuff is going to be in the description box and my referral code. So check that out. And I hope that you have an amazing day. If you like this video, like this video. If you want to see more from me, subscribe to my channel. If you want to be notified of my videos, push the bell. And if you want to, what am I saying? And most importantly, be nice to yourself because you're amazing. Have a great day. Bye.